From the very first moment the world began, all possibilities already existed. Imagine looking at a card from the front. It appears as a single image. But if you look from different angles, you'll discover countless cards overlapping, one manifesting as many, and many existing as one. This means you don't live on just one Earth. You exist simultaneously on infinite parallel Earths. Guided by your consciousness, you are constantly jumping between these worlds without even realizing it. When you lead with your heart, you gain access to all realms and the ability to traverse them at will. This is why the heart is called the heart portal, the gateway of dimensions. Does it sound difficult to grasp? Think of it this way. Your 3D self is just one version of many higher dimensional yous. You possess infinite versions of yourself, all living in different spaces and times. You aren't just tuning in. You are constantly shifting and merging with different frequencies of consciousness. You are a shared body and a shared mind across infinity. Why do we say that shifting your frequency can change your destiny? When you raise your vibration, you'll find that everyone around you suddenly seems better. In reality, they haven't changed. You have simply shifted to a higher timeline where everyone on that frequency is inherently good. Every frequency corresponds to a specific timeline. But what happens to the you in the world you left behind? That version continues to exist, living out life according to the frequency of that specific timeline. Have you ever felt like there were observers around you? Or felt like a part of you left your body, leaving your consciousness feeling thin? That might be your other fragments of consciousness leaving this frequency to explore another. Your higher self is the collective of all these versions of you. The matrix that many speak of is designed to keep humans trapped in certain negative frequencies. It's as if your conscious fragments arrived here and became stuck because the matrix locked their vibration in place. This is why we practice inner cultivation. It doesn't just give you the ability to experience all frequency worlds. It unlocks your power to break free from the matrix and switch timelines at will. The heart is the gateway to dimensions, the gate to all worlds. We don't need to demonize the matrix. It is simply a framework for a negative frequency world. Other worlds have different structures. However, if a version of you enters a low-frequency world, the matrix's influence becomes heavy and difficult to escape. Even if that version of you dies, it is not a true end. If your consciousness cannot leap out of the low-frequency matrix, you remain trapped. But if you can jump, you might land in another world where you are still alive, unaware that you ever left the previous one. Think of someone who is terminally ill but suddenly makes a miraculous recovery. Often, they have simply shifted to a parallel timeline where they are healthy. Their consciousness moved, and they are simply unaware of the shift. When viewed through this lens, concepts like transcendence and rebirth become fascinating. Where are we actually going? Collective consciousness isn't just about a group of different people. It's also about the infinite versions of you existing beneath the higher dimensions.